Made it to the very last short open session. I hope you enjoyed the breakout groups. It's really nice to have everyone in our community contributing to the symposium. So we're really excited to have such a variety of workshops this year. The few reminders. One is that there is a survey. I understand that the survey is a little confusing to complete, and it's a 3-star rating scale. And so 3 stars are the best, and 1 is we need some improvement. And there's also place within the survey just for your general feedback. And if the survey doesn't work for you, just email us, info@CureFA, and please give us your ideas for future symposiums and other feedback you can share with us. But now it's really open for any additional questions, things we didn't cover, questions you came with that haven't gotten answered. Ron and I can run the mics, and Dr. Lynch is still here. Some of our speakers from earlier this morning are still here, so we can try and get to anything that we couldn't have time for earlier.
On the spot.
Wow.
Can we do this again soon? Because I really like it.
Tell you about something else. Tiffany has a recumbent bike that is just manual hand, and she is no longer using it. It's a Dragonfly. We have it in the car. Anybody that would like it, we have the booklet with it. So please let me know if anybody is interested. We're hoping maybe Felicia has room in her car if nobody takes it.
Have you seen Felicia's car?
Oh, no. So think about it. Approach me. My husband will show it to you. The other thing is most people have seen the card that I made for Tiffany, and I think they were a great idea. They're a business card. People are always asking what your child has. Please explain it to me, and they're really not listening. So this is a picture. You put your child's picture on there, and on the back, you put the QR, and it goes right to CureFA. And they can read all about it and give a donation if they want to. Anyway, thank you.
Well, Joan, thanks for that. Yeah. Here you go.
So I'm just going to add to the bike information. So in the past year, my husband put a motor with a battery on my recumbent. And so I don't have to power it all the time with all my energy. So instead of saying, I'm done with the recumbent bike, you can do the next step, which the bike sponsor guy at the ride said he had done too. So probably any bike shop can do this.
Convert it to an e-trike or buy, apparently you can buy electric trikes now. I haven't seen them, but I guess you can buy them. I converted hers and added a motor and battery to it. It was not trivial, but it's doable. And it totally changes what we do. Now she can just hit the little throttle button if she wants and outrun me.
Or I can use the little...
Yeah, or pedal assist, it's just easier pedaling.
Attaches to it. Okay. Yep.
Jen, I really liked what your team did early in today's event, getting all the new families together alone, and it was really nice. And just seeing all the new families there, and I don't know what to say. It was just really great that you guys did that, took the thought, and I met so many that keep coming, kids. We're gonna fix this thing.
Thanks, Bob.
Good job.
I just wanted to see, it's more of a comment, I guess, but can we kind of come to an understanding about photos taken at like facilities like CHOP? Because I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble. I'm just saying that there are a lot of signs up at CHOP that say, please, no photography. So, and I know that FARA asks for pictures sometimes about for patients participating in trials. I just think there's kind of mixed messaging about who can take pictures, and I know it depends on different facilities have different rules, but it's a little confusing sometimes when we're asked to submit pictures and then we go to say like an appointment and we're not allowed to take pictures. So
Yeah, I think those signs are specifically because they want to be careful that people who don't want to be photographed are not photographed. And so pictures that should be taken are a picture of yourself or your immediate family, and make sure you don't get other people in the waiting room or walking down the hall in a photograph behind you. And that is an important thing to respect, absolutely. But there are lots of times people are just taking photos and putting them up there. So, and that's, I think, individual choice. But I think people have to be respectful about that, Dylan, to your point. It should be your own photo and nobody else in it.
I don't even read the walls at CHOP, so I don't much care.
You do it, you don't get caught.
Well, if we don't have, oh, we have another question, Randy?
Oh, no, this was a comment too. I was just reflecting last night about how lucky we are to have FARA and CHOP in our lives. It really is remarkable. I was joking before about wanting to do this again soon, but this really is, it's energizing for me. I love coming out here. I love seeing all of you guys. To know that there is an organization like FARA out there to help us through all of this, to know that the seeds that were planted 20 plus years ago are growing now, to see all those sponsors up there, to know every time you call FARA, they've got an answer for something, they got a plan on something, to know they're growing their staff in amazing ways, to have folks like Dr. Lynch and Dr. McCormick and Dr. Lynn. I mean, it is just amazing. And I've talked with other folks in other like rare disease and other disease organizations. They don't have a Kyle Bryant. Well, I mean, nobody has a Kyle Bryant. They don't have a Ron Bartek. They don't have what we have, and I'm sad for them. And I'm sad for us, but I'm also so energized. I just wanted to say that. I felt like that was an appropriate thing to say. So I hope that comment's all right.
Yeah, thanks, Randy. Well, thanks, Randy. I just wanted to also take a moment and just recognize everyone who helps plan the symposium. It is a partnership between the CHOP team and the FARA team. And I'm incredibly grateful for the people I get to work with every day. It really is a tremendous privilege to work with so many people dedicated and who care so much about what they do and also make it really fun at the same time. And a special shout out to Jamie because Jamie's title is Director of Special Projects. It's probably the worst title to have at FARA, because really everything is a special project. And Jamie makes this happen. And so thank you. And she's 2 days away from both of her children, and so I probably owe her a lot of beer for her husband, so she can go home. But really, anything else, please feel free. Otherwise, please just continue to enjoy each other's company, and thank you.